Hello, I'm joining you today where I look a little bit more like a human. I actually have some makeup on and my hair tied up. Although the house is still an absolute tip, as you can probably see. I thought I would give a little check-in here. I am now 11 weeks and 5 days, I think. But I don't actually have my scan until a week tomorrow, so I will be 12 weeks in about 5 days, 6 days when I actually go for my 12-week scan. Sorry, cat's on the scratch post again. I'm just checking in with you though because actually last weekend we were at A&E because I had another bleed. And I don't, part of me doesn't even want to talk about it because I'm like, it's kind of happened and I've got over with the emotional side of it. But I feel like I do want to check in and let you know because I do feel this is really important to speak about because I for weeks was kind of saying I think it's my cervix, I think it's my cervix, and I felt like nobody was really taking me up on it, and I don't think anybody was ignoring me. I don't want to say, I mean, the health service here, I've had nothing but great experiences with the health service. I'm very lucky. I feel the NHS saved my life a lot of the times, if I'm honest. But I felt like I wasn't really being listened to, and then unfortunately last weekend I was like, it was much worse than I had been experiencing, and there were clots as well, and I just thought, oh my god. So we did go to A&E and I was seen very swiftly, which was nice. I say very swiftly, like I was taken in very quickly. It was about 4 or 5 hours before I seen the gynecology registrar, and she was on call because I didn't see her till about 11:30 at night, midnight, and she just reassured me that it is my cervix, even though there was clots, even though there was this, even though there was that, everything is fine with baby. And they scanned me again and I knew I was going to start. See, at the moment I've been watching Drag Race and that's making me cry. Like anything is making me cry. But basically she scanned me and she said, there's baby, everything looks fine, and I seen the little arms and legs moving and I saw it was like an actual person, and that was really emotional. So next week when we go for a 12-week scan, I'm very excited because Alan will have a chance to see as well, because unfortunately he was in the room but he wasn't behind the curtain with me when that was going on, because she did internally have a look at me as well because of the bleeding, but everything was fine. So it's been a real struggle, and I think not enough people speak about bleeding and things like that. Like I watch all of these baby vloggers or mum vloggers or lifestyle vloggers and they're talking about their pregnancy and nobody even mentions it, and I'm like, that's probably not helping, but there's really not a lot online about it unless it's horror stories, unless it's like, this is what's happening and it's bad. And obviously you always need to get it checked because it could be something bad, but I just want to put it out there that so far mine has been okay. It's just what my body is doing. My cervix is not playing the game basically, and it means that I am going to have this bleeding. I don't know, it might stop completely, it might never come back, it might come back again. I'm sure every time it does I will have a heart attack, but I just wanted to check in and let you know that's the situation at the moment, because I don't think anybody really speaks about it. I've never seen anybody speaking about it and I really struggled with it. I also thought today I might give you an update on the shape of me, because I think the last time, when did I last do one? 8 weeks or something? I don't even remember, but I think when I was feeling well and I was in workout clothes. Today I am in leggings and a bra, but I thought I would show you because I feel like there's definitely some shape change happening, and part of me thinks, is it because I'm so constipated constantly all the fucking time? Is it just gas, or is this actually now the shape of things to come, because I can't really suck in that area of my belly anymore? So let's go to the big mirror and I will show you that too. Alright, so as I said, the place is a tip. I've not made the bed today, the pillows are all still on the floor. So front on, I'm still very much the same shape. I've always had these massive hips anyway, and my waist is probably, this is my insulin pump by the way, just in case nobody's seen it in real life. But yeah, my waist is pretty much the same from the front here. My chest, again, this is a soft bra, so this doesn't have any padding or anything like that. I feel like given that this is a soft bra, my chest does look quite ample. It's like a little bigger. Like, I don't even need to squeeze them together and there's a bit of cleavage there. But from the side, oh, this bit of me, like, I can't suck this in. If I suck all my tummy in and all my stomach in, all this bit goes in. This bit does not at all. So, that is the shape. I'm hoping you can see that on the white background there. That is the state of things at 12 weeks at the moment. I have this feeling I'm just going to get huge. It's just going to happen. I'm just going to be massive. But that's at the moment. And I am actually, like, the nausea the last maybe 2 or 3 days has been better. I went to IKEA for some lunch the other day. Like, actually managed to go out and be like, I can think about eating, and in the morning now it's not so bad if I don't eat like little and often. If I don't regularly, even if it's like souking a boiled sweet or something, if I don't, then I do start to feel sick. But overall I am starting to feel better with regards to the nausea, so that's good. I probably won't check in now until we've had our 12-week scan, and then that will probably be it for the majority of this trimester. But yeah, I just wanted to check in and let you know that, and I will see you after the 12-week scan. Hi, so this is going to be the last, my throat, frog in my throat there. This is going to be the last check-in of the first trimester. I am currently, what day are we on? Oh, hello babes. I am currently on week 13 and 3 days. So, had my scan, 12-week scan last week on Friday. It is Wednesday today, and I had a couple of workmates over today who are aware that I'm pregnant. And I'm feeling okay today, but it's still very varying at times. So today, for instance, I've managed to get up, I am dressed, I have a little bit of makeup on, I feel like a bit of a normal human, but I'm still very breathless a lot of the time. I don't know why. I believe it's something to do with your nasal passages and the blood flow around your body. I don't know exactly, but I do feel like if I talk in sentences for too long, I have to stop and catch my breath, and then sometimes I start yawning. Along with being very, very tired still. So basically at the moment, I've told one more person I didn't already know, and that is my best friend. And over the next couple of weeks, we're planning on telling Alan's best friend, and then we have dinner, like it's one of Alan's friends' birthdays, so there's going to be lots of couples there who we know for dinner. So we would rather tell them before that birthday dinner, because we don't obviously want to steal any limelight from anybody's birthday dinner. So the plan is that we will tell people over the next couple of weeks before we go to that dinner. The other thing was my appointment for my 16-week kind of meet up. The first time I was meeting my consultant has actually been brought forward to next week. So that's quite exciting because I have a lot of questions, and as I've kind of alluded to in other parts of this vlog, I have felt a little kind of just left to my own devices. I also had a check-in with my diabetic nurse. Every Tuesday basically they review the pump information that I upload from my insulin pump, and I have been having hypos, that's low blood sugars, up to like 6 times a day. It doesn't really matter what I'm eating at the moment. It's like I almost don't even need to take insulin for it, which in an ideal world, if I needed to stop like taking my insulin and there was a reason my body was able to deal with the food itself, that would probably be a good thing. But at the moment, I presume it's because my body's using a lot of energy to go towards the baby and stuff like that. So it means that, oh God, I'm so sorry, I just keep yawning. It means that I just keep having these low hypoglycemias, and that's quite tiresome. And like I said, today I feel okay, but yesterday I felt quite good. Yesterday I swapped over my summer wardrobe for all my autumn winter stuff. I painted my nails, like I done some normal stuff around the house. I kind of cleaned the house up. I put some stuff in the bag for charity shops and stuff that I want to sell on Vinted. And then about 4 or 5 o'clock hit and I was floored, knackered and very, very sick again, feeling like I just spent my head down the toilet, thought I was going to vomit everywhere. My head was banging, it was so sore. So at the moment it's difficult because I would ideally, once I've seen my consultant and I maybe have a better idea of what the plan is going to be throughout the rest of this pregnancy, I would like to go back to my work, to be honest with you. But also at the moment, the ward I normally work on is actually had a COVID outbreak. So see, even if I was at my work at the moment, I would not be able to be there. I would probably be pulled out of there and moved somewhere else. So I'm going to speak to my boss either tomorrow or Friday, get an idea of what the chat is, and if there's a way I can get back to work, I have to at least feel like this, like a normal-ish, like I'm knackered. It's what, 4 o'clock, and I'm thinking I could go for a nap. And that's after having people around for a coffee. I am absolutely shattered and I want a nap. So I feel like I need to feel relatively normal for at least a week so that I know I can head back to work, because this feeling okay today, or even feeling okay for half the day and then feeling absolutely floored for the rest of the day, is no continuity for a working pattern. I usually get up at 5:30 in the morning and I'm not home till 8 o'clock at night. I know in myself at the moment there is no way I'd be able to achieve that. So I need to speak to my work and speak to them about if I do feel well in the forthcoming weeks, week 14, week 15, whatever it is. And if I think about heading back to work, how I'm going to start getting back into it. So I have to think about that as well. I've actually got little scan photos as well to show you. And looking a little more baby-like, actually looks like an actual person. It's funny because anytime I show this to any female people, like the ladies from work or mother-in-law, things like that, straight away they know where everything is, they understand the layout of the photos. But whenever I've shown it to, like, Alan was a little bit like, yeah, I know what it is. Alan's dad was completely and utterly like, that's nice. Like, he has no idea where anything is. So just in case you're watching this being like, I don't understand, this is obviously the skull. This bit here is maybe the nose, like this area here, eye socket and the nose. This really bright bit here, I think, is the mouth, and then the neck is here, and then this bit here is the body. There's no arms and legs coming off, but they are there. It's just the way the photo has been taken. So she had to kind of move the probe about a bit so you can see the arms were out in front of the baby. And actually the reason she says it's so bright here, she said they've not got a massive nose, it's because they actually have their hand in front of their face. So that's what that is there. And you can kind of see the other outline of the other hand round about here somewhere. So depending on the movement, that's the kind of shots we got. We actually got a few shots away with us, which is quite nice because they're only meant to give you one. But yeah, very, very nice, very, very cute, and really, really liked it. It was nice to see. And as far as I know at the moment from these scan pictures and what have you, everything is okay, but I'm still waiting on my blood test results back for any chromosomal defects or concerns. So we're still waiting on those results to come back. Hopefully I'll get them next week when I see my consultant as well. But this is going to be the final check-in for the first trimester, and what a trimester it has been. And I am just hoping and praying that over the next few weeks I start to feel a little bit more like me, because I definitely still don't feel like me at the moment. I don't feel like as if I could just get back to the way I was before. I'm still very knackered all the time, still constipated a lot of the time, still feeling sick a lot of the time. So I'm hoping things start to kind of ease off and improve. I actually did allude to a couple of people on Instagram in private messages the reason I hadn't been so active on here and on there was because of this reason, because I couldn't keep lying to people all the time. But also one of the people as well is actually a type 1 diabetic who's also pregnant, so it's been quite nice to be able to interact with her and talk to her because she's obviously going through a very similar thing to me at the moment. So that's where we're going to leave it, hoping all the blood tests come back with no issues. And I suppose the next vlog will be trimester 2, and that will be up when it will be up, given everything goes smoothly. Still probably won't let this cat out the bag until closer to 20 weeks, I reckon. I think that's when I'm going to feel a bit more comfortable about things. So with that, I'm going to leave it here at the moment, and I will see you all again in the next one.